He's played one of the most recognisable supervillains to have hit our screens. First stepping out as iconic comic book baddie Loki alongside Chris Hemsworth in Thor, and then reprising the role in superhero epic The Avengers, a movie that went on to become the third highest grossing film of all time.
You have made me very desperate. You might not be glad that you did. Ooh. It burns you to have come so close.
British actor Tom Hiddleston has even nabbed 2 MTV Movie Awards for his acting efforts. And now the star is set to hit our screens again in upcoming sequel Thor, The Dark World.
You must be truly desperate to come to me for help.
If we do nothing, they will destroy us.
You even think about betraying him.
I'll kill you. That was from New York.
I like her.
Oh, he's bad? He's so good at being bad. The actor joins us live in the studio now. Hi, Tom.
Hello, Kylie.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Australia.
Thank you very much.
When we say things like third highest grossing film of all time, is it the work that's important, or does it please you to have such, great box office figures as well, Tom?
Well, yeah, it's a good question. I suppose the thing that I love about that is it just means a lot of people saw it.
Yeah.
And, when you're working as an actor, that's really all you want is for people to see the work and engage with it and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, it's sort of often not said. Like, actors love to work, but we're no good if there's not an audience to watch it. So,
Tom, what do you love most about playing the character Loki?
I think it's the fact that he's just so fun. I mean, like, Thor is the god of thunder and Loki's the god of mischief. So my job is to turn up for work and be as mischievous as I possibly can. Right. So it's not a bad sort of job description in a way. And I kind of love that there's something about him that's he's a free agent, he's a free spirit. And he's really complex, like as a character to create a psychology for. There's a lot of sort of heartbreak and emotional complexity that makes the kind of the menace and the malevolence a bit more interesting for me.
Yeah, here's the cool thing about you. It's been school holidays here in the last 2 weeks.
Right.
I've sat down, I've just watched your movie for the 3rd time with my boys.
Wow.
They're, 11 and 8. Sorry, one just had a birthday. I had to think. During the holidays, he had the birthday.
Okay.
I do know my sons very well. I know their ages. But so you've got the kids who love you, and then but your sort of fan base is really wide-ranging. Why is that?
I've no idea. I mean, I sort of hope that it's just because they find the character interesting.
Yeah.
The good thing is I never kind of think about. I never tailor the character to a particular audience. I think it's really important not to patronise people because people are smart and engaged. And I just think if I, try to create a character that's interesting and fun and intriguing, that people want to know more, then, some people will love the fact that he wears a pair of crazy horns and can fly through the air, and other people will love the fact that he's kind of tragic,
I'm that fan.
Yeah, I know.
I'm the guy who's watched Thor over and over and over again, and the Avengers, and I love Thor, and I know Kenneth Branagh directed Thor, and we saw you at the premiere when you came out for that. He's such a Shakespearean director, and I know you've got a lot of your Shakespeare heritage in the theatre. Is it true that he cast you into the role of Loki from all of that experience in Shakespeare?
I think it is, yeah. I mean, I think it's a sort of shared. We're both huge fans of Shakespeare, and it's almost a shared frame of reference.
It is. You see it in the films, the brothers and the turmoil and the everything going on around it. It looks like a Shakespeare play to me.
Because the thing about Shakespeare that he understood, that he understood so well, and Ken has obviously kind of expanded on, is he understood, like, the basic archetypes of human behaviour. And so his plays are full of kings and princes, and those princes like warring for each other's affection. Like in King Lear, for example, there are 2 brothers. One of them is illegitimate, one is legitimate, and they both kind of love each other, but they hate each other. And
just like Thor and Loki.
Yeah, and Shakespeare was also really good about power, and that actually, like, people who run things, people who run royal households or countries are part of families that suffer the same kind of head bumping that we all suffer from, you know, that people disagree. And so I guess you hope that that rubs off on the film in some way.
Yeah.
So, Tom, we know that you went to boarding school.
Yes, I
in your
did.
native England. You speak beautifully.
Thank you.
So I assume you did Shakespeare and drama, obviously,
I
at
did,
school.
yeah.
Have you heard from your old drama teacher?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah, and what does he think about you playing this sort of comic book hero? Like, did you ring him up and go, do you know what? I know I did all this great Shakespeare, but I'm in this latest Marvel comic.
I think he kind of loves it, actually.
Yeah.
Like, they're all so thrilled and proud, and you know, because these films are, the great thing about them is they're seen everywhere. They're seen all over the world. And,
Sure.
And you know, I think it's in everyone. You know, when you first want to become an actor, you're a kid. Like you know, your son's exactly, and you respond to massive stories. And for me, it was Indiana Jones and James Bond and Star Wars, and so to be in these films is kind of like living out a childhood dream. So.
Hey Tom, Chris Hemsworth is a great son of the Seven Network. How is it playing alongside him? Do you enjoy it?
He's the best. Yeah. Truly. He is. He's actually a magnificent actor. I mean, I know he tends to be celebrated the world over for his, you know, not shabby looks and and his charisma, but he makes me better when I'm on screen with him. Like, we have a real trust, and we have a lot of fun playing these guys. So.
Did they let you watch Home and Away at boarding school?
I did. I grew up on this. I mean, I think I was probably too old when I was watching it. He was too young to be in it. But
Sure.
it's bizarre. Like, the popularity of Neighbours and Home and Away among English school children is alarming, myself included.
And I love that you've got this great affinity, because at school you were taught by some Aussies, which is why you could do that great Aussie accent. You heard that on Sunrise.
Yeah, you know, the Aussies have been in my life as long as I can remember. I had a housemaster who was Australian. I had like nurses at school were Australian. You know, so yeah, I'm a big fan of your fine nation.
You've perfected the accent quite
You think?
well. Yeah,
I think it's just a bad Chris Hemsworth impression.
Have I got it slow enough though? Because I actually come from Manly.
You do? Sorry. I don't know, mate. Like, I don't know where it comes from. It's just like, you know, like, I guess you have to kind of, I don't know. What do you want me to say? Like, I'm being incredibly cliched right here, right now, and incredibly insulting to your people.
No, it's good.
No, we
I'm
love
doing my
it.
best.
We love it. We love
Okay.
it. Do you get recognised much, because you look so different in everything?
I do,
that
yeah.
you
I look like a kind of Scottish farmer at the moment.
But do people recognise you? Do
Yeah.
people clock you or not?
Yeah, some people
Yeah.
do. But, you know, the good thing is I don't have, you know, long, sleek, raven black hair and a face devoid of colour.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that people do follow him, because there's a stack of girls out the front of the studio.
Okay.
They're all waiting to see you,
Like
mate.
he's pretending he didn't know, dude.
No, I haven't. I came in the back way this morning. So,
Right.
Yeah. I'm hoping to say hi to them when I leave.
Good.
so,
Great.
yeah.
Good. They'd love that.
Yeah.
Great to talk to you. All the
Lovely
best
to
with the
talk
new
to you.
film.
Thanks for having me very
Really
much.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely to see you.
Awesome, mate.
Thor: The Dark World is released in cinemas nationally, and you can see it from October 31. And the Gillies boys will be first in line.
Yes.
With Mum.